Radio Raheem here with Chris Eubank Jr. Obviously, if I'm talking to Chris, we're on this side of the pond in England, man. And, you know, the two of you sitting up on that stage, going back and forth at each other, I have to admit, the first thing that came to my mind is these guys are a lot alike. You guys really don't seem to be, like, you know, attitude-wise, the way you carry yourselves, that much different, especially... You're maybe 4 years his junior. Earlier in his career, they would say the same things about him that they say about you. I'm wondering, where does this bitterness come from? Where's the division between you that makes you guys hate each other, or at least seem to hate each other so much?
I'm nothing like James DeGale. He's a completely different character to me. The guy is a clown. He doesn't know how to talk. He's sitting up there calling me an idiot, and it's schoolboy. It's like, what, You've had all this time to think about stuff to say in a press conference, and the best you can come up with is you're an idiot. I don't respect that. And you know, in terms of the rivalry, the animosity, we've been butting heads for years. I sparred him a couple of years ago at his gym before I turned pro. I beat him up. Ended up getting kicked out of the gym, and I went on social media and told the world I schooled him. And that was the beginning of it. And since then, we've had a lot of run-ins. We've had a lot of beef over social media. Every time we see each other, we're always getting into it. Now we finally get to put all that to rest and settle the difference once and for all.
I would imagine, is it before that sparring session where did you guys get on well, and maybe that was what, like, the touch-off?
I didn't know him. I didn't know him before that sparring session.
You guys have almost the exact same records. I mean, like I said, he's 4 years older than you, but your records are very similar. But there's been a lot said about his experience and who he's fought, and as though he's very much your senior. Do you agree with that? Do you think his experience outweighs yours, that the competition level that he's fought is better than yours?
I think he's had more high-profile fights than me. I think he's, you know, if you're talking about experience, he would get the edge in that area. But I don't think that's going to have anything to do with the outcome of the fight. The mindset, the dedication, the preparation I've had for this fight here, I'm on a whole nother level now. And it's just up for me to go in there and execute a game plan, which I will do in a vicious fashion.
You both have 2 losses. Nobody can claim superiority over the other there. But what have you learned from those losses? What is it that you bring into this ring that won't repeat those 2 experiences and give you the win on Saturday night?
Preparation is key. That's what I learned. I haven't had a trainer for pretty much most of my career. Obviously, my father and Ronnie Davis have been with me and guided me and taught me a lot. But in terms of a trainer working with me day in, day out, I haven't really had that. I have that for this fight. I've had that. I went over to Floyd's gym in Las Vegas and started working with a man, Nate Vasquez. I watched him train other fighters over there, and I liked what he was doing. And you know, I said to him, "Listen, I've seen you train over here. I've seen you working with these guys, and I want to give you a shot. I want to see how you work." And most of the time, you look around, you see guys training. And you see guys training other fighters in the gym, and they don't know what they're doing. You know, they're fakes, or they just don't have a clue. With Nate, I could see he knew what he was doing. So I started working with him, and from the first round, things just clicked. It just went smooth, and I liked his mindset, I liked his mentality, and I ended up training with him for the entire summer. Then I flew him over to England, and he's been living with me for the last 3 months, training me every day. So it's a great relationship.
Your dad, during this press conference, talked a lot about mentality, the way that you're thinking about the fight, spirituality, your physical conditioning. But he said that the difference is mental and spiritual. The knock on you has been like you're putting cart before the horse. Like, these guys say you haven't accomplished anything yet, but you want the accolades, you want the treatment of like a world champion already. Do you think that that's legitimate criticism?
No, I don't. I'm not asking anybody to treat me any different. You know, I've proven my worth in the sport. I've made my name. There's still so much more I want to achieve, and I know that. You know, he's talking about retirement, and whoever loses has to quit the game. That's bullshit. You know, I'm 29 years old. I've still got so much more that I can do in the game. You know, he's had his time. He's been a world champion. He's been an Olympic gold medalist. It's my time now.
And lastly, if there's something on Saturday night that you feel you need to prove to the fans, to yourself, I don't know, to your dad, is there something in there on Saturday night that makes Chris Eubank begin the new chapter here and achieve those goals that you've set out for yourself?
I have to make a statement. I can't afford a flat performance, let alone a loss. I have to go in there, I have to dominate this man. I have to take him out in fashion to be able to put myself in a position where I want to be, which is to then go forth and challenge for world titles, fight the best fighters in the world. For me to do that, I have to beat James DeGale in style, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, good luck Saturday night. It's a pleasure to talk to you. We'll see you in the ring at the O2 Arena. Radio Raheem with Chris Eubank Jr.